Welcome back to Primetime Sports Sunday. The West Indies must win in order to avoid a fifth series defeat in Sri Lanka as the sides begin their second test in Galle tonight, Jamaica time. Jordan Fort has the preview.
On the face of it, losing by 187 runs is a comprehensive defeat by any stretch. But with one more test to play, the West Indies were once again left to find the positives. And if any positives could be found after being dismissed for 160 in their second innings, it would be that the West Indies were actually limping at 18 for 6 at one stage. As it was in the first innings, it was the spinners who the West Indies batsmen couldn't cope with, and Captain Craig Brathwaite says they've discussed that issue at length ahead of the second test.
And obviously, one of the important things is we got to defend a lot of balls. So I think having a straight bat is one thing we discuss, which will be very important, and sweeping as well, especially obviously the off spinner. But it's just to be clear and to be confident, in whether forward or back. I think Bonner and Josh showed that once you have the solid defense, whether front foot or back foot, and put the effort in, into doing it, and put the energy into doing it, you'll be successful.
The opening batting position was another issue for the Windies in the first test after they lost debutant Jeremy Solosano to a concussion, with Jermaine Blackwood filling the role. And Brathwaite confirmed that Solosano will once again miss out.
He isn't available. Obviously, he's been ruled out, from playing, obviously with the concussion. And with the options, obviously between, Blackwood and Shea, obviously we'll make a decision, a little later.
19 of the 20 West Indies wickets fell to spin in the opening contest, and Brathwaite says the fact that it was the first time they had faced some of those spinners was no excuse for how they lost some of their wickets. But as they try to correct their mistakes in a quick turnaround, the skipper says they have clear objectives in mind.
We didn't do as good as we know we can do as a team. So we know it will be a challenge, but we know we're up for the task, and we know where we have to improve. First innings total, as a batting unit is crucial, especially in these conditions. And we know what we have to do and to improve on for sure.
The match goes off at 11:30 p.m. Jamaica time. Jordan Fort, TVJ Sports.
Thanks, Jordan. Meanwhile, India declared on 234 for 7 in their second innings to set New Zealand a target of 284 runs to win the first test after day 4 in Kanpur. Debutant Shreyas Iyer scored 65 to add to his first inning century, while Hriday Man Saha was unbeaten on 61. Iyer built key partnerships with Ravichandran Ashwin and Saha as India, who started the day on 14 for 1, recovered from 51 for 5 to post 234 for 7 declared. Meanwhile, Bad Light stopped play with the Kiwis 4 for 1 after losing opener Will Young for 2. Tom Latham, 2, alongside a night watchman Will Somerville, who is yet to get off the mark, will start day 5.